Imagine ruling over the most powerful empire on earth, commanding legions, making life-and-death decisions, and still waking up every morning to write to yourself, not for glory, not for others, but to remind yourself how to be good. This was Marcus Aurelius, a warrior, a philosopher, an emperor, but above all, a man of habit, daily rituals that anchored him in chaos. In this video, we're diving deep into the actual habits Marcus Aurelius lived by, the practices that shaped a philosopher-king and that still hold power today. Marcus didn't scroll through his thoughts. He wrote them. Every morning, he sat in quiet reflection, not for Instagram quotes, but as mental training. What we now call his meditations was actually his personal journal. No filters, just raw reminders to himself. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive. This was more than positive thinking. It was preparation. His habit? Begin the day by anticipating hardship. He expected resistance, rudeness, injustice. But instead of reacting emotionally, he rehearsed reason. The people you meet today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. He wrote this, not to become cynical, but to choose not to be like them. By preparing for negativity, he neutralized it. This is called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It's not pessimism, it's mental armor. Modern version? Before opening your inbox, take 5 minutes to ask, what kind of person do I want to be, no matter what happens today? Amid wars and political scheming, Marcus carved out one habit that most people run from: stillness. He would often retreat, not physically, but mentally. Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul. Stillness gave him clarity. His habit? Find inner silence daily, even in chaos. Whether through nature, solitude, or reflection, Marcus sought moments to reconnect with reason. He believed that the world outside is noisy, but the world within can be calm if you tend to it. And this wasn't passivity, it was power. Stillness helped him respond instead of react. Decide rather than panic. In a world that moves fast, stillness is rebellion, and Marcus made it a discipline. He could have acted like a god. But Marcus saw himself as a man, temporary, flawed, replaceable. Soon you will have forgotten all things, and soon all things will have forgotten you. His habit? Practice humility, especially at the top. He reminded himself that emperors bleed, that legacy fades, that praise is fleeting. This wasn't self-deprecation. It was freedom from ego, because ego clouds judgment. So Marcus kept himself grounded by journaling, by studying philosophy, by reflecting on death. He didn't need to prove himself, because he reminded himself daily how small he really was in the grand scheme. And that gave him clarity in decision-making and compassion toward others. Humility wasn't weakness, it was stability. To Marcus, philosophy wasn't a subject, it was a survival skill. He didn't just read Stoic texts, he lived them. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. This is where Marcus differs from the average thinker. He used ideas as tools, not trophies. His habit? Turn philosophy into daily action. He treated every challenge as a chance to embody virtue. If someone insulted him, a chance to practice patience. If wealth tempted him, a chance to choose moderation. If fear crept in, a chance to show courage. Philosophy wasn't about appearing wise. It was about being better, day by day. You don't need to be an emperor to do this. You just need to start asking, every day, what's the right thing to do? Right now? Yes, Marcus thought about death. Often. Not morbidly, but mindfully. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is memento mori. Remember, you will die. His habit? Use mortality as motivation. By confronting death, Marcus sharpened his focus. He didn't delay virtue. He didn't waste time on grudges. He didn't chase status, because every moment counted. He used death, not to fear life, but to fully live. And in this way, death gave him urgency, clarity, and wisdom. He didn't rule for power. He ruled for people. Marcus believed a leader's job was to serve, not shine. What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee. His habit? See leadership as responsibility, not reward. He worked tirelessly during plagues, wars, political storms. He didn't complain. He didn't blame. He asked, "What does duty demand of me today?" And he modeled that, quietly, consistently. He wasn't perfect. He knew that. But he showed up. That's what made him great. Because true leadership, as Marcus lived it, isn't about control. It's about character. Marcus Aurelius didn't become great because he was emperor. He became emperor because he lived greatly. And that greatness came from habits, small, daily disciplines that shaped a man who ruled with wisdom, patience, and virtue. You don't need a throne to walk his path, just a willingness to return to yourself each day and ask, what would Marcus do? And more importantly, what can I do today to lead myself well?